Hey everybody, it's me, Mario, and welcome to a new show this week with the Mario. This is our very first episode, and I'd like to thank you all for tuning in, for checking out the show. I think we'll have a great time. It should be a very good show. I guess I'd like to start off by just telling you how the show came about. It was probably a couple of weeks ago. Is that right, Luigi? 2 weeks? Yeah. We were sitting around, and Luigi says to me, "Hey Mario, why don't we do a show?" And I said, "What do you mean a show? Like our old show that we had?" And he said, No. We'll do a show all by ourselves. We'll put it up onto the YouTubes. We'll do it that way. I think people would really enjoy that." And I was kind of hesitant because I'm real busy. I says I'm writing a book. I got that, and I'm doing a lot of things with a Nintendo. I got a couple of things coming out with them. Can't really talk too much about that right now. Also, I do a lot of corporate gigs, a lot of speaking at the corporate functions, things like that. I don't got much time. But Luigi says, no, don't worry. I mean, I'll do everything. I will produce the show. I'll take care of everything. I got that new computer, that Macintosh, and I'm taking the classes, some computer classes and the video editing classes. And, I'll do all of that stuff. I talked to my friends, Luigi talked to his friends, Angry Bird and his friend Cheeto, and they said that they were going to help, kind of do some stuff on the show. I think they're going to do like a sports and a weather segments. And so he says, all you need to do, Mario, is come on in on a Wednesday morning. You come in, you'll host the show, we'll tape it, you'll host it, and that's it. You're out the door. We'll take care of everything else, and I think it'll go great. So I says, for sure, I will do that. We'll do it. So here we are. I'll get some guests in. I'll have some people to call in. I'll do some interviews. Today we have a couple of great guests. Later on, Adam Sandler is going to be calling in. I'll talk to him for a little bit. But right now, Cheeto, the sports monkey, got a great guest. I'm very excited about this. It's Mr. Mike McCarthy, the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. I'm very excited. It's my favorite football team. They won the Super Bowl last year, and earlier this week, Cheeto sat down with him and got an interview. So let's roll that, Luigi. Yeah, I think, okay, you can go ahead and start it now.
It says we have an opportunity to grow. We believe in drafting and developing our players. We felt that was the best time to do it, was the night before the game.
Okay, I don't even know where to start with that, Luigi. I think that was terrible. For starters, I couldn't even understand the Cheeto. I thought you were going to have like a translation program or something. Maybe like a closed captioning even. It's pretty much I didn't know what he was saying. Maybe we should work on that. Besides that, even I don't even think it was a good interview. I don't know what I got out of that. I was pretty excited. I wanted to hear what the McCarthy had to say, about the Super Bowl and maybe the season that is coming up. Um, didn't really seem to get a sense of anything. But I guess these are the things we can work out after the show. We'll have a team meeting. We'll get it straightened out. Angry Bird is ready. He's got a weather update. He's over in the weather center. Let's go to him. Luigi, let's go to the weather.
In a world where there's weather, one bird tells you about it. This is the weather with Angry Bird.
I'm serious, Justin. If this is the kind of birdseed you're going to have here next week, don't even bother calling me because I ain't showing up.
Angry Bird,
What?
you're on.
Oh, finally. I've been back here all morning. Let's get going. Bring up the temperatures. Luigi, do you know how to work that thing? Because I know a bunch of stupid pigs I could bring in and probably train how to do this better. It's backwards. Thank you. That's the temperatures. Looks like there's a bunch of them. Let's bring up the radar. Alright, looks like we got some rain here and there, some in the middle, some over by New York, and a bunch down by Florida. Let's go ahead and zoom in on that. Okay, there, rain. It's coming off the Gulf, it's going on to Florida, everybody's getting wet. That's it. That's the weather. I'm a bird and I'm angry.
This has been the weather with Angry Bird.
Okie dokie. I guess there's a little room for improvement there too. But, like I said before, it's our first show. Things, they'll get much smoother from here. And I guess that's the good news. It's only going to get better. What's that, Luigi? Oh, he's all set? Great. Let's go ahead and get him on. I think you're going to have to move that, Luigi. Yeah, it's like right in the front of my face. Yeah, you just maybe slide it over or in the corner. Okay, yes, that's much better. Great. Okay, this guy from his many Hollywood comedy films. And before that, a stand-up comedian and a star of SNL. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Adam Sandler. Adam, thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes with us today. How are you?
I'm very good.
So I hear you're busy shooting a new film right now. Where are you shooting?
In California.
And what is the name of the new film?
Powerful Man.
A Powerful Man, I see. So I hear that Steven Spielberg is directing the movie. That must be exciting. He's got such a long list of such great movies.
He's only directed a couple movies so far. I'm his third one.
I don't think that's true. I can think of tons of movies. He's won numerous awards. He's probably considered one of Hollywood's best directors.
I'd rather be funny.
Okay. Well, let's talk about your family. How's the family life going? I know that you're married. I've heard that you two are one of Hollywood's happiest couples.
It's a whole fictitious story.
Oh, things are not going so well, eh? You have a couple of kids with your wife, is that right?
Me and a couple other guys, yeah.
Okay, I saw some pictures in a magazine of you and your kids at the zoo recently. That seemed like fun. You must have had a good time.
When I have to do stuff like that, it's fun when the day's over.
Okay, moving on. You're starring with Ryan Reynolds and Seth Rogen and Andy Dick in the new movie. What do you think of those guys?
All of those guys I do.
Well, I know you're very busy, so I guess I will let you go.
I had a guy who used to cut my hair in Los Angeles, and he was Israeli.
Well, that's completely random. Adam Sandler, everybody. Thank you again for your time.
I'm in this giant rig next to a boat. They tie my front up and my back up, and they put in and out of the water. They're picking me up and dropping me.
Okay, well, that sound means we're almost out of time. So normally at this time, we would do Mario's mailbag, where we answer viewers' emails. By the way, if you do have questions or comments or suggestions, you can email me at thisweekwithmario at gmail.com. I think, Luigi, you can throw that up on the screen. So please write in, and I'll answer some of them on the show. But with this week's show being the very first show, we don't have any emails. Oh, what's that, Luigi? Oh, we do have one. Oh, that's odd. I just gave out the email address like 30 seconds ago. I don't see how that could be. Okay, well, just put it up on my monitor. Okay. Well, it looks like Lou from Brooklyn writes. Well, hey. Hi, Brooklyn. Lou from Brooklyn writes, Dear Mario, I like you work with my brother. We get along great, but sometimes I feel underappreciated. I think it would go a long way towards the relationship if once in a while he would take me out for a nice spaghetti dinner, seeing as how I do so much for him. What do you think? P.S. I love the show. All right, Luigi, I get it. Tonight we'll head down to Victoria's, and dinner's on me. Well, that's it for the show this week. For my brother Luigi, Angry Bird, and Cheeto, this is Mario saying thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Oh, and Peach, don't wait up. I'm going out with the boys.